Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sam. This is my YouTube channel, or my FlossTube channel, all about cross stitch under the name Sewing Sam. It's great to have you back if you're returning, and if you're new, welcome, hi. I'm also on Instagram, so if you're also there, feel free to come over and say hi. It's also on the same name as Sewing Sam, but don't worry, I'll put all this down in the box below so you guys can check this out, and I will also do that with anything I mention throughout the video today. So designers, people, whatever. If I've got ways of you being able to get a hold of them, I'll put that also in the description. So yeah, hi, welcome back. It's been a little while, not as long as it has been in the past. I'd like it to maybe be a little bit shorter, but life is returning. I've had people coming over to visit the last couple of weeks, which was nice. Finally seeing people face to face and not on a screen, which is lovely. So seeing family, which it's been too long, so that was lovely. Being able to have a good proper catch up face to face and just spending time away from work. Yeah, that was lovely. And then when people were here, the weather was beautiful. Today, really not so much. We've got this beautiful rain that I think everyone in the UK has been having, which I guess is quite autumnal. So I was just looking out the window that's like over here. We've also had these beautiful crisp cold mornings and clear skies with a bit of fog, because where obviously I live by the Model River in a valley, so we get a lot of fog, and that's been beautiful. It's very seasonal, and I must admit I love mornings like that, although I don't like it getting darker, but I love the colours of autumn. So yeah, I guess that's the main things that have been new for me. I mean, I've got quite a lot to show you today, because the last couple of weeks the last week or so I've been in home office, so I have more time to stitch, and then I've had holiday days, so I've also had way more time to stitch as a result of that. So yeah, I guess that's new with me. I hope you're all healthy and well, and your loved ones are also healthy and well, and you've also being able to make best of your time for stitching, whether it's because it's a nice day and you're sat outside somewhere with a cup of coffee or tea, or because it's rainy like it is today and you're snuggled up under a blanket with a film and you're stitching, which I'm going to be doing later once we've cleaned the flat, because we put that off from yesterday. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? So I'm looking at my notes. 4 finishes today, which I don't quite know how this has happened. It doesn't normally happen this well. I think it's just because I've had a lot of things that was close to finishing before, and I've just managed to tie it up. So yeah, let's start with the first piece, shall we? This is the Cotton Twine May 2021 box. I think in my last video I had started this. I think there was a bit of a start. It's quite a cute little piece, and I managed to finish it quite quickly. So here you go. This is it. Sorry, one of these days I'm going to get the hang of this. So yeah, this is it. The design finished. If it will focus, there we go. So it's a sandy toes and salty kisses. And I love these beach hearts. I just love them. They remind me of home so much, and summer holidays on the coast back in the UK, which is a thing of my childhood. So I love that. So yeah, that's now finished. It needs a fully finish, which I'm going to use, as I said before, and I'm going to say it again. Cotton Twine boxes from Historical Sampler are one of my favourites, because you get all the stuff you can FFO it with. As I said before, I keep saying, you don't have to use these FFOs, the stuff for the FFOs, but for people like me who, I love stitching, but I'm not so creative when it comes to finishing stuff, you have everything you need, so you can sort it out with all the materials, so you don't have to go out anywhere extra, and it's all included in the box. So for this one, there's a canvas board and some Liberty fabric that you stick this to the Liberty fabric, and then sit that section onto the canvas board. Similar to the stuff I've done before, so the seasons canvases I've done before. I think there was something else I might have done before that was similar. Yes, there was a welcome. I think it was January this year. January 2021 box was a cute little house that said welcome, which I've got downstairs in the hallway. So yeah, that's that one finished. It needs a bit of an iron, as you can see it's creased from finding the centre. I mean, I just love the colours, and I love the crabs. Look how cute they are. If it will focus. Which of course it won't. But yeah, that was my first finish. I mean, it was quite a quick finish, I won't lie. I mean, I think I was doing this a lot of the time when I was working from home, so during my lunch. So I would do like, say, a fish or two on my lunch, and then in the evening, do another little bit. And I must admit, for this one, I was doing it very much by colour, because, you know, you can do, say, a lot of the colours on the house all at once, and then the fish were all basically the same colour, so I would do the fish, and then the sands and the eyes, and then I think I did the crabs, and then the eyes of the crabs, you know, and then the wording. So it's quite, if you're one of those people that stitches by colour rather than section, these ones are quite good for that, because you can then, it's easy to count anywhere on the design where you are. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish that off with the beautiful Liberty fabric that came with it, and I don't know where I'm gonna put it, probably somewhere I can see it and think, oh, summer. So yeah, I'm quite pleased I finished that before autumn hit, because I don't think I would have had the motivation to continue with a summery piece during weather like this. Yeah, so this next piece has been a labour of love, and I finished this one, yeah, last weekend, and it's Hello Pumpkin from Caterpillar Cross Stitch, which also has a bit of thread hanging down. Oh, yeah, also needs an iron, but I'm so pleased with how this has turned out, especially, let's see if I can get this to actually focus on him. My little hedgehog friend here. He's the cutest, and I must admit, I thought he was quite hard. You had to concentrate a lot, I thought, because you got all the colour changes. But I'm really pleased with how this looks now, and I just love the colours. And I'm quite sad, I'm not gonna lie, that it's finished. So yeah, that's this one. I'm really pleased I finished it before autumn. I'm trying to work out the best way of finishing them, because I've got plans for doing all the trees. I've got Hello Dear done, and I want them all to look sort of uniform, so then I can take them out. You have the frame up on the wall for that season and then take it down. Sorry, excuse me. So I think I need to see how they all look together, and then literally go and find a frame that would suit all of them. So probably something quite simple, maybe just a black one, you know, like a black simple frame, so I can put everything all together. But yeah, this one I started as a result of Emma and Joe over on Instagram with what time do you call this? So Hello Pumpkin, what time do you call this? Where they were doing basically a style similar to how Sally from Caterpillar Cross Stitch had released it, so like a part a month, and we were following the same release pattern. So first it was this bit, and then I think it was the owl, and then the fox bit, and then this bit with the pumpkin, and then finally this bit, which, okay, I will fully put my hands up, I felt quite far behind. As I've said before, I try not to get so worked up by this, because it takes the joy out of the stitching if I get myself worked up, that I feel like I'm playing catch up and you're adding additional stress, which, let's be honest, nobody needs this. But yeah, once I'd finished a couple of other pieces, I made that a focus piece, and we'll just try and do like a little motif or a little bit every now and then. And to be honest, the weather wasn't so great, so you know, wasn't really going out and doing stuff, so I had more time just to sit down and just do it, which was good. And what I probably haven't said is that was on the 16 count Ada Zweigart, which came with the kit. Sorry. Yeah, so that was with I bought the kit way back and had this in my stash, so thank you Joe and Emma for actually giving me the push to get it started, and seeing everyone else's posts using a hashtag sort of gave me the motivation to go, come on, you can do this, you've got this. So yeah, that's that tree done. And talking of trees, this week the last part of Hello Sunshine dropped, which A-Wall Level I think is the only style I have basically kept up with ever. I've normally been fairly close, or I've fallen behind halfway through and then caught up, if that makes sense, but this was the only piece that I've gone from start to finish. I've got it done basically. Okay, I might have been a day behind on a release or something, but that's basically on time, right? But this is Hello Sunshine. What is it with these loose threads? Hello Sunshine, which I've managed to finish, which looks, I'm sorry, so the last part was this little dude here, the bee, who, I love him, he's so cute. I'm I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the blurred out section for this, and Sally was asking what people thought it was going to be, I'll level with you, I thought it was going to be a B, because, you know, what's summer without a good old B? So yeah, this is now the third of the 4 trees that I've done. So as you can see, like the colours, just for comparison, are very much, they're completely different, but because they're exactly, as you can see, the same size, because I've used this is also 16 count Ada, because I wanted them to all look uniform, and I had done Hello Dear on 16 count, so these two both had to be the same, and I've got Hello Petal also in my stash to do, also 16 count Ada, that I decided, you know, they will have to look uniform. So again, these are both stitched, I probably should say, on the Cord 4 DMC, because these are both from kits from Sally, which if you are new or you don't have the supplies, I would totally recommend her kits. They're beautifully well put together. You have all the floss or threads or however you want to call it that you need. As you can see, these are the fabric sizes that you get for these, so you've got plenty of border space ready to FFO it or however you want to do. So I fully recommend it. So yeah, I'm very happy with how both of these pieces have ended up. I'll probably end up doing Hello Petal sort of after Christmas at some point, when I was gonna say fed up of Christmas stitching, but I think stitching Christmas stuff in January and February isn't necessarily my jam. So then it'll hopefully be ready for spring, and from spring onwards I can basically get 4 frames, frame them up, and have them alternated then, which is really cool. But yeah, so just one more time, because I just love how these look. So yeah, that's, oh, don't they look good? And I mean, I must admit, you can see this one's more autumnal and sort of like a bit more dark and whatever, especially if you look at the trees, the actual trees themselves. This one's got a lighter trunk, this one's darker, the grass is a bit more frostier on this one, whereas it's a bit more fresher and summery on this one. I mean, the colours on this one too are just so bright and gorgeous. I don't know, that's coming up more true. Yeah, the light's a bit weird here today because of the rain and the weather, but so yeah, so that's basically 2 of my trees done this week, which I'm surprised I finished Hello Sunshine as quickly, but that's what home office and a commute does for you. You know, you have half an hour to an hour of stitching in the morning, half an hour on your lunch, maybe a bit more depending on what else you need to get done. No commute in the evening, so you've got another hour or so. It's perfect. So I'm not complaining there. So yeah, they were both on, so they're both on 16 count, Cord 4 DMCs, because they were from the kits from Sally. So yeah, thank you Sally for yet another beautiful stitch along. I know she's launched Lucky Nutcracker Sal, which I haven't actually signed up for this time, because I don't know why I didn't. I think I had quite a lot of other stuff going on when it was the release, and I was sort of thinking, but it looks so cute so far, so I might be joining whilst I get the PDF of that and stitching it next year maybe, because it does look nice so far. So I'm following that. I'm living that vicariously through the other stitches. Yes, so there are my finishes. There's no FFOs this week, and I do have an FFN, so which I'm also counting as a finish, which FFM, for those of you who, is something that Michelle Bendy Stitchy has coined, so it's finished for now, because obviously if you finish a part of something, that should also count as a finish, right? And I've started, I do have a Christmas sale, which is probably, I must admit, why I probably didn't do the one from Caterpillar, because I have a habit of signing up for a lot of Christmas stuff, and then the closer you get to Christmas, time just goes, whether it's, well, I don't know why I need to say this, everyone knows what this is like. You start Christmas with good intentions, and then it just, time that you want to say, prepare this, sort this, do that, it vanishes amongst the madnesses December. So I try not to do too much Christmas stuff. I forgot a couple of stuff from Christmas pending from, like, say, last year. So I'm trying not to do too much this year, like learn from my learn lessons the last couple of years. But I must admit, I've been admiring Little Dove Designs, so Faye from Little Dove Designs for quite some time. and when I saw she was doing a Christmas sale, so sale by the way is stitch along. Probably should have said that quite at the start, but yeah, cross stitches like their acronyms. I decided to join her Christmas stitch along because, as I said, I'm a sucker for Christmas and her designs are always super cute. I chose two of her things that I got from my haul last time, so go and check that video out if you want to see some really cute designs. And yeah, so I joined her. It's called Christmas Magic Sale. I think it's called Christmas Magic Sale. Yeah, Christmas Magic Sale. Because I saw the colour palette and I just thought, I've seen a lot of her things she's been doing. I'd been following the Wizard of Oz Sal vicariously through other people on Instagram and thought, this looks cute. Okay, yeah, let's try this. So I bought the kit from Faye. I'm stitching for the first time on a 32 count. Although I stitch a lot on 16 count Ada, when it comes to even weaves and linen, I've only ever done 28 count. So it's my first time count only on a higher count, which technically I'm used to because 32 count is basically the same as a 16 count Ada. But I just never, I guess I'd never tried the linen or the even weave for whatever reason. And I thought, you know what, stitch alongs are a perfect time to do this because they're a bit of a laugh, they're fun. So yeah, I tried it. The kits came out really quickly actually. I was very surprised with that. And I prepped, which will make more sense in a minute, but I prepped all the boxes that are then being filled in by the stitch along. And sort of finished that during the week, I think, actually, because it was just a nice way of switching off, if that makes sense, just in boxes. And then the first part dropped on Friday. I was still finishing Hello Sunshine, so I sat down, I finished Hello Sunshine, was it Friday evening? Or Saturday morning, I can't remember. And then yesterday afternoon, once I finished adulting, as I'm going to call it, so you know, if you know, you know. I then did the first, I've just managed to sit down and do the first part, which I must admit, it surprised me that I managed to do it as quickly as I did. But, so this here, you think I get the hang of this. If I can get it, yeah, there we go. That's better. There's a tree, a little robin, and poinsettia. I think I've said right. Mum always takes the mick out of me for not being able to say that word right. The Christmas flowers, you know, poinsettia, I know. So yeah, that's, just to give you an idea. That's how it looks so far. So this is now basically, I'm going to say complete. So yeah, all these boxes here are going to be filled in. I think it's released, let me have a look at my notes. I think it's released every 2 weeks. Yes, every 2 weeks. So I'm intrigued to see what's going to come in the next couple of weeks because there's quite a lot still left to do. What I will say is that there is a border that goes around the outside that I haven't done yet. I'll probably end up doing either as the piece goes on, and I just want to stitch something that requires no thought because I think it's white, green, and something else. You know, full cross stitch, full thick border, which would be quite nice because you don't really need to think about that much. So I might do that with stitch in hand as well because it's something I kind of want to get to grips with. But yeah, I just love, I'm going to try and show you guys again, I love this little guy. I think he's super cute. And I'm quite pleased actually with my fractional stitches on this because most of the time I've only ever done stuff that has full crosses or back stitch, and I rarely have stuff that has the fractionals, but here his head has the little, there you go, you can see little fractionals, and I'm quite pleased that actually they're as neat as they are. It was a nice surprise. So yeah, I'm very happy with how that looks. It was a super quick stitch, and it's super cute, and there's still time to sign up. I think until part 3 you can still sign up, but then after part 3, I might be wrong, I think I read this somewhere, but then you can't sign up until it's finished. So you still got, I think, another part or so, which comes out on the 15th of October. Yeah, 15th of October. To decide whether you're joining, and quite frankly, it's so cute. I think you should if you haven't already. So yeah, that's my finishes. Oh yes, and this is my project bag from Lolly. Lolly from Lollipop Stitches, which I know I've shown before, but it's super cute, isn't it? So I have to show it again. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing the border, as I said, at the end, just because I don't know, or maybe as I go, we'll see. Depends, I guess, on how much brainless stitching I want to do. With some film on or something, where I have to concentrate on the film rather than the stitching. Sorry, my back's really itchy. So yeah, that was all my finishes on my FFNs, which I'm really pleased about. I'm gonna now, I haven't really touched anything else apart from what's on that pile this last week. So I guess this is now like whip/plan section of my video, which I never know what to do when it comes to this. But I think because I was saying that I've got quite a few stuff, whips and stuff from years before, so I'm trying to open a zip on the project bag really quickly. Because I've got quite a few projects on stuff that I hadn't finished from, say, Christmas last year, I want to try and, I'm just going to try and unwrap this gently. I know I showed this, I think, before, it might be my first ever video, when I was doing like a bit of a whip parade. Whip, by the way, stands for work in progress. But I think I want to try and get some more progress on this and make this a bit of a project focus piece. So this is the Snowman Sound from Historical Sampler Company, which I'm halfway through basically. Oh, my brain is not functioning today. Yeah, I'm halfway through, so I've still got a section that's going to go a bit wonky here and a section here. As you can see, I've done the whole snowman here in the middle just because it was easier once. Sounds stupid. I'll fess up. I started this whole piece and I got so far behind because December, Christmas, etc., etc. last year, and then basically all the other parts got released before I really finished this part. So then I just did the whole snowman, just so I had a center thing that I could then count all the other parts off of if need be. But I think I'm gonna try and sit down and make a bit of progress with this, because again, this is one of those types of pieces where you can do like a little bit and then you make quite a bit of progress. You can like do, say, a bit of a motif in evening. So I think what I'm going to do is try and finish, say, these bits. So this is a house and this is then going to be like a bauble, I think, from memory. I'd have to look at the pattern. And then try and do the boxes underneath there, and then try and do the rest of this section, so section 4, and then finish the border off, because I must admit I like doing the border as one, if that makes sense. I think this is what I did last time, is that I did half of this section, then did the whole border, and then finished off, say, these halves, there you go, this bit, and then did this bit, just because to me it seems like the most logical. And I did say, I think it was at my first video that I did for FlossTube, this was going to be done by Christmas this year, which, let's be honest, that was a lie. But I don't want to leave it too long, because I may have also signed up for the Historical Sampler Stitch Along this year. But I have an idea of how I want to do it, so I might not follow it religiously, because it looks like they're calling it, I think, the countdown to Christmas. So it looks like it's all the dates of December up until Christmas. So a number and then a picture corresponding, and I thought it'd be super cute to try and somehow turn into an advent calendar. But I kind of want to see how the full pattern looks, so this might be a project for next year. But we'll see, But I mean, I just love the colours on this. I mean, they're cute, aren't they? So I think later on today, or tomorrow evening at some point, or whenever I next sit down to stitch properly, I'm gonna try and finish like this bit or that bit, and just see how far that takes me. So stay tuned to see whether I actually decide to keep doing this or not, because let's be honest, we all come up with these grand schemes of stuff, and that never. I'm not sure how I had this folded. We have these grand plans of how this is all going to look, and it never, we never keep up. At least I don't keep up with what I say I'm going to do. So. And oh yeah, this was something new to mine that I got with it. How cute is that? Little Christmas pudding. Ah, I love it. Yeah, this is also, by the way, on a 16 count needle, and it's called for DMCs that Joe and Susanna, I think it's Joe and Susanna, had on, yeah, it's a beautiful colour palette. I mean, I must admit, I like a lot of their colour palettes. I think they look super cute a lot of the time. And oh yeah, the project bag that I got. This one is also really cool, isn't it? crafting forever, housework whenever, which is basically me at the moment because putting off doing the housework, but it needs doing. So yeah, that's going to be, as I said, this is kind of like whip / plans. So I'm going to try and work on that, and then I'm so excited about this next bit. I love Lindy stitches. I love everything Steph does. I think it's so cute. I'm yet to start a piece. I fully kitted. Those of you who probably watched all my videos would have seen. I bought Edna Goes to Brunch. If you haven't seen that, check it out. So cute. I fully kitted that up now with all the additional DMCs, which I'm surprised I haven't started yet. But I've been really good. And said I need to finish some stuff before I could start anything else. And because October is my birthday month, I had to think long and hard about what, because I must admit I love the idea of a birthday start. So I have had this, most of it in my stash since Christmas last year, because it was a Christmas present from my parents. And I mentioned, I think on my last video, and I've mentioned on Instagram, that I'm going to do this as a birthday start, and if anyone wants to join, feel free. And Jo from Bellalucci Stitches has actually said she loves it too, and she's totally keen to start it with me. So it is, let me just try and get so it's not the pattern. It is Dracula's Confessions from Lindy Stitches. So my birthday is at the end of the month. It's not quite Halloweeny. I'm not really a Halloweeny fan, but I love Dracula. So yes, I'm going to be doing the bottom design because I'll show you. I have the fabric from, I think it's Under the Seas fabric. Is it? Let's have a look. Yeah, Under the Sea fabrics, and it's the Nubis. And this is just a gorgeous colour. I love the grunginess. It's not really, it's more browny in real life. The camera's not really picking up, but you're getting a nice mottled effect too that it has. So I'm going to be doing, whoops, that. And I've also managed, that was the design, the fabric, and then the speciality flosses and the silk, which I think I might have shown this before on here. I'm not sure, but these bad boys. So these are the, oh god, that's not coming out very well at all, is it? Let's take the ribbon off that Steph wraps it up beautifully. Yeah, there's a cute little ribbon that Steph wraps everything up. I've already started to undo it. So yeah, you get the, so this is 2 of the Weeks Dye Works colours that you need. Try and get it to focus a bit. Yeah, it's not going to work so well. But you've got all these beautiful colours. This one is quite coming up quite true actually. Okay, but yeah, these are 2 more, and then the beautiful silk, which I've never stitched with silk before, which I'm quite freaking out about. That of course that would work. And then 3 DMCs, which I've managed to now. So all together it's going to look, let me just try and put it on the fabric for you. And boom, sorry, bear with me. I'm trying to get this so I don't drop everything as well, because let's be honest, that's something I would do. I mean, the colours are looking stunning. Just placing it on the fabric right now. Yeah, there you go, you can see there. That's the colour palette. So it's a bit grungy and a bit autumny and a bit spooky and a bit ooh. So I'm going to be stitching that, starting that on my birthday, so at the end of the month, which is probably why I haven't started anything else, because I really want to then just try and sit down and do this, because I mean, look at the bottom. There's the bottom one's one I'm going to do. And I just think that looks, I love the bow. I love the bat and the leaves. I just think it's so cute. I love the writing. I mean, I did try and work out whether I should do the top one and just keep the fabric for something else. But in my honest opinion, okay, yes, I like where he's hanging from on this one. I think that looks awesome. But I prefer the writing on this one. The writing on this one looks more gothic and spooky. So, super excited to start that one. So yeah, if you want to join in, please feel free to send me a message and we can try and sort something out. I'm trying to work out whether we can do a good hashtag or something, but that's all currently still very early days, very early planning. So yes, let me just put this at the back of my project bag. because I'm just going to lose everything if I don't. And let's be honest, I had heart failure before we started filming this because I thought I lost my silk, because for whatever reason I thought the silk was separate. Yeah, welcome to my world. So yeah, this is in my Casper cross stitch one, just showing off all everything so you guys can see how I organise everything. So yeah, that's my plans, I think. Try and stitch on the snowman sow because it's only what, 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks or so to my birthday, so with work and everything, being in the office for the next 2 weeks, I'm not gonna have as much time, so let's be realistic. And yeah, this then brings me to the haul section of my, oh, that was a bit of a sneaky preview. The haul section of the show, of my video. I mean, I've ordered some flosses, but I'm not going to show you them because, as bonus, you don't necessarily want to see DMCs. I mean, maybe you do, but you've just seen some of them in that one, and the rest is for Edna, which by the time this next video goes out, I might have started, who knows. So yeah, I've only really got one major bit of haul that's arrived. I've got other stuff that's on its way, so as and when that comes, it's all Christmas related, so this is from the Geeky Stitch Co company, and you guys are probably, so Geeky Stitching Company, my bad, and it's the Christmas Advent. Is it Christmas or the 12 Days of Christmas? I think it's 12 Days of Christmas it's called. Super buzzed by this. I got it last year and loved it. So when I saw Jess was doing a pre-release back in, God, when was it, July? For ordering the boxes, and she was sending them out in September, I think it was. She was sending them in September, I can't remember. I instantly put myself down on the list of wanting to know when this would happen, and I got on it, and she sent it out. I'm just gonna, I haven't opened it, so I'm just gonna show you how cute these all look when they come. I think I'm allowed to do this, but that's how they look. So they're all beautifully individually wrapped. That's all I'm gonna show you because I'm trying to be really good and not spoil this for anyone. But I think Jess is also releasing some more later on in the autumn / closer to Christmas. So if you can and you get the chance, I honestly would thoroughly recommend signing up for them, because as I said, the ones I did last year, they were I had some, yeah, got some really good gifts in it, got some brilliant designs that just made me smile, which I needed last year. I think everyone needed it last year, so it just made me very happy. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Jess puts together, or has put together this year. Obviously I'm gonna be really good and hide it away now. I kept it out just to show you guys, but I've still got, what, 2 months to go before I can touch it, so I was hoping I get that. As I said, I've ordered the historical sampler, and I also did the advent box for that because I'm a sucker for that. And I also did the same one from Forbidden Fibre Co, which I'm waiting, well, it's going to be a while before that gets dispatched, I think, because Leanne's dyeing everything. And I'm really excited because I think this is one that's got Michelle Bendy doing the pattern for, which I'm really excited about because I like a lot of her designs. Again, it's something I haven't quite got around to buying yet, but they're on the list. So yeah, plans I've talked about, which is going to be Dracula and Snowman's House. They're two very extreme things. And I think I'm also going to try and sort out my thread situation, become a bit more organised. I saw people talking about, I can't think what the app's called, my phone's not near me right now, but where you can put all the threads you have, and then you can work out whether you can do a project based on what you've got. I'll mention it down below if I find later. I need to go through my threads anyway and start organising them better, because I had them all in the FlossTube bags, and then I had more threads than I had bags, so I've got some more bags. So I need to sort all of them out because it's just such a mess. So I might do that later with a film on. Just sit down and do that and make my organisational side of me feel a lot happier. So that's basically, I guess, my plans, is trying to organise my cupboards, which is behind me. Well, sorry, wrong way, behind me, a little bit better. And yeah. Oh wow, this is longer than I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it'd be that long because I just had finishes. Not really any haul or Oh, my brain's gone blank. Or whips to show. But yeah, that's me. I'll try and do another update. It won't be until November now, I don't think. Which, let's be honest, it's only 4 weeks away. I don't know where September went. Literally blinked and missed that. Yeah, because I've got October's busy for me, so yeah, hopefully lots of exciting stuff happening. But nature is healing, as we keep saying here. When we say nature, like life after the pandemic, it's slowly improving, hopefully. At least it is here. It seems to be in a lot of other places too. Yeah, so I'm hopeful that things can become a bit more normal soon. So yeah. Yeah, I would say wrap it up now. It was great catching up with you all. Feel free to pass on the videos to other friends of yours who you might think would enjoy it, and reach out if you've got any questions, any suggestions of stuff that I might want to stitch on. I'm willing to be enabled. I'm the sucker for that. So yeah, it was great catching up with you, and until next time, enjoy what you're stitching. Feel free to let me know what you're up to. So yeah, till next time, stay safe guys, bye.